In last class, we taught about coagulation of leophobic source. So in last class, we taught up to coagulation of leophobic source. Continuation to that last class. Next concept is coagulation value. Next concept is coagulation value. A small definition. Based on the definition, numerical problems are there. They are asking in objective exam. Coagulation value or fluctuation value. Coagulation value or fluctuation value. So this definition is important for you. Based on the definition, numerical problems are important for objective exam. Coagulation value or fluctuation value. Important definition for PU 11. Now, what is meant by coagulation value is the minimum amount of an electrolyte. The minimum amount of an electrolyte in millimoles. After I will explain the minimum amount of an electrolyte in millimoles. The minimum amount of an electrolyte in millimoles that must be added to 1 liter of colloidal solution. That must be added to 1 liter of colloidal solution. So as to that must be added to 1 liter colloidal solution so as to cause its complete coagulation. So as to cause its complete coagulation. So as to cause its complete coagulation in 2 hours. In 2 hours is called coagulation value. Is called coagulation value or fluctuation value of an electrolyte. Generally, according to last class, by the addition of electrolytes in the electrolyte, opposite charged ion nullifies the charge, neutralizes the charge that causes coagulation. So coagulation value or fluctuation value of an electrolyte. Fluctuation value of an electrolyte. One more simple definition. The minimum concentration, the amount is nothing but concentration. The minimum concentration, the amount is nothing but concentration. The minimum concentration of an electrolyte, the minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimoles. Short form I will write as m dot moles. M stands for millimoles. The minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimoles per liter required. The minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimoles per liter required to cause coagulation or precipitation. Both are synonyms. To cause coagulation or precipitation of a sol is nothing but colloidal solution. To cause coagulation or precipitation of a sol in 2 hours is called coagulation value. Short form CV or fluctuation value. Coagulation value or fluctuation value. Yeah. So what is meant by coagulation is? What is meant by coagulation or fluctuation of an electrolyte is? While solving problems, these two are the key points. So in order to causing coagulation of 1 liter of colloidal solution, how much millimoles we should add? That added millimoles is nothing but coagulation value. Now, just for understanding purpose, there is no need to draw the diagram. Just for understanding purpose, I am drawing the diagram. Now, I am considering a 1 liter colloidal solution. According to definition, unit volume we should consider. This is 1 liter of sol, colloidal solution. Either positive sol or negative sol, whatever it may be. By the addition of electrolyte, no doubt about it. Yesterday we talked. By the addition of electrolyte, this sol can be coagulated. Coagulated is nothing but precipitated. Liquid mass converting into solid mass, precipitation. Suspended. So I am taking 1 liter of sol. By the addition of an electrolyte, 1 liter of sol is converting into precipitate. Nothing but coagulation or precipitation or flocculation. So this process is known as coagulation. In order to coagulate the 1 liter of sol, how many millimoles of an electrolyte should be added? How many millimoles of an electrolyte should be added? The added millimoles are nothing but coagulation value. Just for understanding purpose, I am considering in order to causing the coagulation of 1 liter of sol, condition if 10 millimoles of an electrolyte is added, then coagulation is 10. So again I am repeating, just you should remember that what is meant by coagulation value or flocculation value. Coagulation value or flocculation value is nothing but it is the minimum amount or minimum concentration, both are same. It is the minimum amount of an electrolyte that must be added to 1 liter of sol. That must be added to 1 liter of sol for causing the coagulation within 2 hours. Anyhow, time is not important for solving the numerical problem. In textbook time they mentioned. So what is meant by coagulation value or flocculation value? It is the minimum amount or minimum concentration of an electrolyte in millimoles. That amount we must express in millimoles. In order to coagulating 1 liter of sol, that number of millimoles is known as coagulation value or flocculation value. While solving the numerical problem, we must consider millimoles and volume is 1 liter. So the key points you should remember. Note, while solving the numerical problems, while solving the after I will discuss the numerical problems, while solving the numerical problems, number of millimoles we should consider, number of millimoles of electrolyte we should consider, and volume of sol is nothing but colloidal solution. While solving the numerical problems, number of millimoles of electrolyte and volume of sol is 1 liter should be considered. Then problem is ready. Should be considered. So again I am repeating, while solving the numerical problems based on coagulation value, the given data we should convert it into number of millimoles and given volume must be considered for 1 liter. So this note point you should remember. This is note 1. Next, note 2. So this note 2 also important. Note 2. Note 2 also important. Now, for understanding purpose, I am considering As2S3 sol. It is negative sol. All metal sulfides are what charge? Negative charge. Negative sol. Same negative sol I am taking. As2S3 sol, negative sol. Now, to this two are the electrolytes. No doubt about it. By the addition of electrolyte, coagulation taking place, because in the electrolyte, opposite charge ion nullifies the charge of soul. Whenever charge is nullified or neutralized, stability lost. Hence, they settle down in the form of precipitate. Hence, here negative zone, opposite ion what? Na plus. Therefore, here Na plus is the coagulating ion. Coagulating ion is which causes coagulation. Here, Al plus 3 is the coagulating ion. Always you should remember that opposite ion causes coagulation. For negative soul, positive ion causes coagulation. For positive soul, negative ion causes coagulation. No doubt about it. Both causes coagulation. According to yesterday concept, according to Hardy's Schulze rule, according to Hardy's Schulze rule, anybody remember what is Hardy's Schulze rule? According to Hardy's Schulze rule, the coagulating power directly proportional to valency of the active ion. More the valency, more is the coagulating power. Hence, for AlCl3, more coagulating power. For Na plus, valency is less, hence less coagulating power. So, when comparing to AlCl3, for NaCl, coagulating power is less. Whenever coagulating power is less, we should add more quantity of NaCl. We should add more quantity. We should add more quantity of NaCl. This more quantity is nothing but more fluctuation value. Fluctuation value is nothing but quantity. More quantity or more coagulation value. More coagulation value or fluctuation value. Both are same. More coagulation value or fluctuation value. Fluctuation value. Why? For NaCl, coagulating power is less. So for NaCl, coagulating power is less. Whenever coagulating power is less, we should add more quantity of NaCl. Why we should add more quantity of NaCl? Coagulating power is less, hence we should add more quantity of NaCl. Then only coagulation taking place. In case of AlCl3, coagulating power is more. Whenever coagulating power is more, less quantity of. Whenever coagulating power is more, less quantity of AlCl3 is enough. That quantity is nothing but coagulation value. That is less coagulation value or fluctuation value. So for AlCl3, according to Hardy's Schulze rule, valency is more, hence coagulating power is more. Whenever coagulating power is more, small quantity is enough for coagulating the soul. Otherwise, just for understanding purpose, I am considering a general example. Two students are there, A and B. For A, grasping power is more. That student is easily grasp the subjects. Whenever grasping power is more, time taking is less. For learning the topic, time consuming is less, while grasping power is more. Whereas for student B, grasping power is less. Hence, he should spend more time to learn the concept. Whenever grasping power is more, within short time he will learn the concept. Whenever grasping power is less, he should spend more time. Hence, here also, here coagulating power is less, hence more quantity required. Here coagulating power is more, hence less quantity required. Based on this explanation, how coagulating power and coagulating value related? Very important. Coagulating power is less, hence fluctuation value is more. Here coagulating power is more, fluctuation value or coagulation value is less, hence how related? Inversely. So this note 2 is very important. Coagulation power, most important is not true. So for understanding purpose, that explanation I given, coagulating power always inversely proportional to coagulation value. Very important this. Coagulating power short form Cp, coagulation value short form Cv. So coagulating power is inversely proportional to coagulation value. This is very important, that is should remember. Coagulating power always inversely proportional to coagulation value. Higher the coagulating power, lower is the coagulation value. Coagulation value is required amount. Lower the coagulating power, higher is the coagulation value. Coagulation value is nothing but required amount. So inverse relation. So this note to very important. If you are considering two electrolytes, for two electrolytes, this relation can be rewritten like this. For two electrolytes, for given two electrolytes, coagulating power of electrolyte 1, coagulating power of electrolyte 1, coagulating power of electrolyte 1 by coagulating power of electrolyte 2 equal to, so inverse relation, coagulating power to coagulation are inversely related. Therefore, coagulating power of electrolyte 1 by coagulating power of electrolyte 2 means coagulation value of electrolyte 2 by coagulation value of electrolyte 2 by coagulation value of electrolyte 1. Inverse relation. So inverse relation means, so this note point you should remember based on this inverse relation. Inverse relation is left side 1 by 2 means right side 2 by 1. Coagulating power of electrolyte 1. Now just for understanding purpose, some electrolytes coagulation value I will consider. There is no need to bypass because that are the experimental values. For understanding purpose, one example I will consider coagulation of, for the coagulation of negatively charged, for the coagulation of negatively charged As2S3 sol, coagulation of negatively charged As2S3 sol, electrolyte, whether the electrolyte causes coagulation. So different electrolytes, NaCl, KCl, HCl, MgCl2, BaCl2 and AlCl3. So these are the different electrolytes which causes coagulation of negative sol. Now tell me, given sol is negative sol, hence which ion causes coagulation? Opposite charged ion causes coagulation. The opposite charged ion is known as coagulating ion or active ion. So your opposite charged ion is what? Cation. Mg plus 2, Ba plus 2, Al plus 3. So this negative and positive charge is nullified. Therefore, your cation is coagulating ion. Coagulating ion or active ion. That is cation. Always you should remember that for negative sol, cation is active ion. For positive sol, anion is active ion. Your active ion is cation. In the NaCl cation is what? Na plus, K plus, your H plus, Mg plus 2. For understanding purpose, coagulation values, these are the experimental values. Coagulation values are the experimental values, there is no need to by heart. Here for Na test, coagulation value is 52. Next for K test, coagulation value is 49.5. For H plus, coagulation value is 30.8. For Mg plus 2, 0.72. For Da plus 2, 0.69. For Al plus 3, 0.09. Now, these are experimental values, there is no need to by heart. For Na plus, coagulation value 52. For K plus, 49.5. H plus 30.8. Mg plus 2, 0.72. Va plus 2, 0.69. This 0.09. If you are observing here, according to Harvey's school rule, for Al plus 3 valency mole means coagulating power, Cp, coagulating power is more. Coagulating power mole means corresponding coagulation value is less. Coagulation value is less. That means for the coagulation of As2S3 sol, for the coagulation of As2S3 sol, it is the negative sol, just 0.093 millimoles of AlCl3 enough. For the coagulation of this As2S3 sol, just 0.093 millimoles of AlCl3 if you are added, immediately coagulation taking place. Whereas in case of NaCl, this is negative sol, As2S3 sol, negative sol. In order to cause the coagulation, in case of NaCl, 52 millimoles of NaCl we should add. So if you are adding 52 millimoles of NaCl, then only coagulation taking place. Here, why we should add more amount of NaCl? Moles are nothing but amount. Why we should add more amount of NaCl means for NaCl, coagulating power is less. Coagulating power less means we should add more amount. For any student, grasping power is less means you should spend more time. For Na plus, coagulation power is less because according to Harvey school's rule, valency is less and coagulating power is less. Whenever coagulating power is less, coagulation value is more. So yeah, 52 is more. When compared to all these values, 52 is more. Why coagulation value is more? Coagulating power is less. Among all these, Al plus 3 more coagulating power because of more valency. Whenever coagulating power is more, less amount enough. One student is there, grasping power is more. So within the less time, we should learn the concept. Hence, by the addition of small amount, here coagulation taking place. Hence, according to these experimental values also, how coagulating power and coagulation values related inversely. Therefore, there is no need to find out these values. Coagulating power inversely proportional to coagulation value. This you should remember. Important for objective exam. So there is no need to find out these values. There is no need to remember the explanation. Just for understanding purpose we given. Just a small logic here. Coagulating power and coagulation values are inversely related. If you are comparing the coagulating power of NaCl and AlCl3, if you are comparing the coagulating power of NaCl and AlCl3, comparison of coagulating powers of AlCl3 and NaCl. Here anyhow coagulation values are there. So coagulating power of, so since we know that coagulating power inversely related to coagulation value. This is the fundamental relation. Coagulating power inversely related to coagulation value. Therefore, coagulating power of, Ct means coagulating power. Coagulating power of AlCl3 by coagulating power of NaCl equal to coagulation value of NaCl by coagulation value of given 0.093. After that you have to simplify. You will get 559. You will get 559. Therefore, cross multiplication. Therefore, coagulating power of ALCl is equal to 559 times more than that of coagulating power of NaCl. So, according to Harvey's rule, for ALCl3, valency more, hence coagulating power is more. When comparing to NaCl, how many times more the coagulating power? 559 times. Therefore, ALCl3 is 559 times more coagulating power than that of NaCl. So, this is about coagulation value or flocculation value. Now, based on the coagulation value, some numerical problems now I will discuss. Very important for PU and objective exam. Especially this coagulation value numerical problems, they are asking only in objective exam when compared to PU exam. So numerical problems based on coagulation value or simply coagulation. Numerical problems based on coagulation simply. First one, very important all these problems. For the coagulation of 100 ml, for the coagulation of 100 ml of arsenious sulfide salt, arsenious sulfide formula AS2S3. For the coagulation of 100 ml of arsenious sulfide salt, 5 ml of 1 molar NaCl is required. 5 ml of 1 molar NaCl is required. Full stop. What is the flocculation value of Flocculation value or coagulation value both are same. What is the flocculation value of NaCl? So very important model. All of you see the data for the coagulation of 100 ml of arsenious sulfide salt. For us 100 ml of arsenious sulfide salt they given. Just for understanding purpose I am drawing the diagram. There is no need to draw the diagram. 100 ml of AS2S3 salt. It is the negative salt. Now to this 100 ml of AS2S3 salt they added 5 ml of 1 molar NaCl they added. 5 ml of 1 molar NaCl they added. Now they are asking what is the coagulation value of NaCl? So according to given data, first of all try to understand the data. For you 100 ml of AS2S3 salt they given. To that 5 ml of 1 molar NaCl added. What is the coagulation of value of NaCl? According to definition, what is meant by coagulation value? It is the minimum amount of an electrolyte in millimoles. Hence, for the given electrolyte, NaCl is an electrolyte. For the given electrolyte, first of all you should convert millimoles. So the given data of electrolyte, we should consider millimoles. First of all, millimoles of NaCl should calculate first. Number of calculation of why we have to consider number of millimoles? According to definition of coagulation value of N stands for number of moles. If this is the basic formula, instead of number of moles, if you are taking millimoles, then volume should be in milliliters. Numerator milli means denominator also milli. Or it can be rewritten as molarity M equal to number of millimoles. Millimoles, short form is M moles, M dot moles. Number of millimoles by volume in ml. Now in the data, volume they given in ml and molarity they given. Hence number of millimoles shortcut formula cross multiplication. Therefore number of millimoles equal to, so now about this simple formula you should remember. Number of millimoles equal to molarity into volume in ml. This simple formula you should remember. Number of millimoles equal to molarity into volume in ml. Otherwise I remember like this. Whenever molarity and volume is given in ml, immediately both you should multiply, you will get millimoles. Left side milli, right side also milli. Given molarity and volume should be multiplied, you will get millimoles. Therefore molarity what? 1 into 5 volume, that equal to 5 millimoles. Therefore these 5 millimoles are added to how much volume of soap? 100 ml of soap. So therefore 5 millimoles